guys, welcome back to Welsh Wargaming. My first video in a while. Work's been pretty mental, to be honest with you, but I got a game today. This is Bravo Platoon out of my 3 platoons for my campaign that we're doing. It's not a campaign game today, but I just wanted to take this to see how it goes. It's 997 points. I got a game against one of our new players, Reese, a different Reese. So yeah, I'll just go over my little force a little bit, and then hopefully I'll let you know how the game goes on. So I got a second lieutenant here, veteran, a machine gun motorcycle squad, or motorcycle team. Then I've got a grenadier squad with 2 LMGs, veterans, another grenadier squad with 1 LMG, a grenadier squad with just rifles, a pioneer squad, it's got a flamer in it, 1 rifle, the rest then got SMGs. They're going to be in the half-track with a light mounted anti-tank gun. And then I've got a Flampanzer, so it's the Hetzer, the Flampanzer Hetzer. That's a Rubicon model. It comes with different guns, so I've unglued it on, so I can change it then to the normal tank hunter. It's got an MMG on top of it, so it's pretty nasty. I've only used it, I think I've used it twice. The first time I used it, it got blown up with an artillery strike, which was quite annoying on my first turn. So yeah, and then the second time, it was pretty nasty. It roamed around a bit, caused some trouble, took some units out, and then got pierced and blown up. I think my opponent, he's playing American Airborne, so I'm expecting a lot of veterans. So hopefully this force might give it a run for his money, and then see how Bravo Platoon gets on. Over the course of some videos I will show you the rest of my platoons. Platoon Alpha is just a standard wear Mac list, so it's just like regular infantry, some support weapons. It's got an early war Panzer IV, so it's more of an early war list. This is a more it's a bit of a tougher list with a lot of veterans and grenadiers. And then my third platoon was Platoon Charlie. I think about doing either Fallschirmjäger or SS, I'm not quite sure yet. And then I've got a tank platoon as well, which consists of a Tiger 1, a Panther and a Stug, with some Waffen SS in half tracks. So that list should be pretty fun to play. I don't think I've gone over how the campaign plays. And basically before the game, you can group your platoons up, give them a number or a letter to correspond with a number on a dice, roll it, and then that's how basically you see which platoon fights the enemy platoon. So you could come up against a tank list with an all infantry list. So it's good in a way, because you got to think about your list. You got to make sure you've got stuff in it to deal with stuff. So I haven't got a lot of anti-tank in this list, but I'm probably gonna run it. I don't know. I might tinker with it. I might put some Panzer Fausts in the squads, or maybe add an anti-tank gun and take out the motorbike. I don't know. Yeah, see how it goes today. And yeah, so I'll let you know how it goes, and I'll give you a bit of a recap how the game goes. I might add some photos. At the moment, filming's a bit thing because it gets quite loud down the club. So I'm trying to work out the best day to do a bit of a battle report on. I'm hoping to get an 8th Army versus DAC report up as soon as I can. So yeah, so nice one guys, thanks for listening. Hi guys, welcome back. My game ended up being an intro game for a new player that's interested in bow action, Reese. So it's good to have a new player down at our little club. So it's like maybe 6 of us now play bow action. So always good to have a good player. He brought American Airborne. I didn't want to do something a bit complicated, like as a missions and using cards and stuff for his first game. Like he was pretty sharp on the rules. He'd read the rule book. Excuse me. But when you're actually playing, you know, some things get a little bit. You need more of a prompt of how rules work and stuff. So it was more of an intro game to bow action, which he seemed to really enjoy. We had a good old laugh. He had an M4 Sherman. I didn't take the Flampanzer. I swapped it just to a normal Hetzer. I thought it's a little bit naughty taking a flaming tank against the new player, because it can be quite naughty, a flaming tank. But yeah, we had a pretty good game, to be honest with you. My light anti-tank gun on the back of a Hanomag went toe to toe with his Sherman for like 4 turns before it actually did get blown up. There's a lot of 1s and 2s rolled. It was my Hetzer failed like on 4 turns to actually penetrate this Sherman, and at one stage I had him from behind as well, which was it was fun. But then that's what makes the game fun, you know, is you roll the dice and you just don't know what's going to happen, and that's what's great. So yeah, he really enjoyed bow action. So I'm glad now, and he's started painting up his army, and what he had got painted was pretty good, I'll be honest with you. So I'm looking forward to seeing his actual finished army. You know, maybe we can do a battle report in the future, because I've had permission from Firestorm Games, where we play in Cardiff, to film our battle reports here, which is kind of them. You know, it is a nice place. I'll start putting this a link in the description. They got a nice shop as well. You get 15% off the RRP price, so I always get my stuff there. Paint, sprays, they sell Warlord Gate, they sell basically anything you can think of to do with a hobby, they sell it. Which is, and if they haven't got it, I think they can even order a few as well. I think I've ordered some Rubicon stuff from them, which they haven't had in the shop, and they've ordered me here. So yeah, so thanks for listening. I am trying to get a battle report up and running, but work's been pretty mental lately. I have been working 7 days a week, so in a way it's good, in a way it's bad. The missus haven't seen me, so she said there is uppers and downers to that, she said. So, but yeah, so keep this space open. Also, I've got something like a box coming from Warlord Games and Rubicon. There's some stuff I've ordered to add to my collection. Some of it is not necessarily to game with. I think it's just more a personal thing that I want, which I'll be doing a video on and opening up and giving a bit of a chat about what I've actually bought. But yeah, so you're looking now at my winter themed German army. I've been working on this for the last couple of weeks. It's getting it now. It's a pretty nice little force. I got some, you know, a few infantry squads, an MMG team here. Looks very cold. I painted the winter stug in the winter camo. I got like the Warlord metal officer set. Comes with a few different geezers in it. I like this guy. He's prone, maybe a forward observer or a spotter for a future artillery piece maybe. It came with, I painted it up as a medic. I'm not quite sure if it is a medic or not, but I painted it up as a medic, dragging a wounded soldier. I haven't really used the medic in the game, but I am planning on using it in my campaign lists as part of the HQ section. So yeah, so hopefully it might make a difference. I'm not quite sure, but basically you've got 2 10-man squads with rifles and a single LMG. These guys here, I made these out of some Waffen SS spares, and what I done, I got some green stuff and I just made them little scarves basically to wrap around the head, just to make them look like they wrapped up for winter. And I gave them winter camo, and that's basically it. So it would be an SS squad or a Grenadier squad, or you know, you could even use them as Fallschirmjäger if you really wanted to. It's got an LMG, a loader, a mix of rifles, assault rifles and SMGs. So it could be a pretty nasty unit. These two are 2 5-man units with all SMG, that team, and then that team there has got all assault rifles. So they'd be like more small veteran squads, get up nice and close and personal, do some damage. So I'm looking forward to getting these on the table. I know Martin down at our club has got quite a big Russian collection, so I'm looking forward to pitting my Germans against his Russians. I know you watched a video of me unboxing the Rubicon Panther, but basically that's what I've done to paint it up. It don't look too bad, a nice kit. Yeah, happy with that. So that's gone up to my my tank shelf with all my German armour. I've got some British armour as well that I'm working on. I've got a Cromwell. I'm actually thinking about getting the British starter army, but at the moment I'm just concentrating on some stuff that I've bought already. and we're also starting to venture into the 100 Years War. So I'm probably gonna get a petty box of War of the Roses Knights and foot sergeants and stuff like that. So yeah, so thanks for listening, and happy hobbying.